Okay guys, so here I'm gonna start to refine a little bit more the skull shape that we are working on, and also for showing you, I got so many reference here that I use it to have this in my Pinterest. So you can always go there and check it out. Just let me show you here. Wait, you can always go there and check it out over my skull board and pinterest.com slash not slash is I don't know, bar, yeah, Makero bar skull. So there you can always check some skull reference that I got and use this as a reference. These ones are like scanned versions, and some of those were more like drawings, or these were from a site called Bones Clones, which is a very good reference for getting some nice shapes. Like this one, it makes kind of a comparative between African skull shape and European and also Asian shape. So you can try to learn a lot from its difference. But in this case, as it's not really focused in the head anatomy, so we won't go too much deep on it. But maybe in a future course we can have more details. But you can always go there and check it out over my school board. They are all there. So I actually downloaded all the images, and they are here in this board, this peer half board. Okay, let me always on top. And yeah, first I want to show you here that this part that we were modeling right now, like this. Let me down this a little bit. Oh wait, yeah, the silhouette in this angle is it's something more like this. Okay, I always like to pay attention in this 3/4 back, you know. uh, so I wanted to say you guys that the name of this structure here that we made is they are the superciliary arch. Okay, and just in the middle of it we have this region that it's called glabella. Okay, this region here, it's called glabella. So it's the region between the eyebrows and also between the superciliary arches. All right, and just behind, just below the frontal bone here. And yeah, there it is. Yeah, here you can check some other kinds of skull shapes. Here we have some difference, like the female skull and the male skull. You know, some Asian shapes. There are many references that I am used to save that, and yeah, that's it. So here you can check some nice angles for referencing. You know, like here you can always go here and check all that angle and the silhouette that I said, you know, like here. And like in this skull shape, we can clearly see that the superciliary arches, they are way less pronounced than some of others. It may be because this skull shape may be from a woman, so this is clearly a region that is more pronounced in male and men skull shapes. So yeah, like this one is more pronounced, and it varies from each oh look, comparing this one from this other one, clearly this one is more female shape, or even can be some Asian shape, because Asian has this region less pronounced than European and African, Caucasian and African, you know. So, and this one clearly is should be a male skull shape, also because of this region that we said. Let me show you this region of the superciliary arches, that is, they are more pronounced, and also this pointy and more squared jawline. So we can check some difference like this, and I always recommend you guys to go there and check it out over 1024 and many others, bone clones, and many other sites that we can learn a lot of from those images. Okay, here is like that angle, the jawline angle that I was saying about. It changes for each person, but you know, it's almost of time it's based on this kind of angle. Like you can always remember the watch and check the hours, and it will be kind of 4 hour, like 4 o'clock. Okay, I don't know why this is here. I think it's because of the time I downloaded. I also don't like nothing this cool here. It's totally bizarre. We don't you guys can clearly see this and check what is wrong here in this region. Could you let me know? It's like here we have an entire shape, entire face, which is pointing for the floor, for the bottom, and should not be like this. We should have like a division here, and you know, the superciliary forms should be more like here, making this shape, you know, and not merging with this one here, right? And also it's kind of a little bit weird, this draw shape for the orbit eye. I think this is maybe too large. I don't know. We're gonna have to check more, and but just for getting used with those. Let me delete this. And I have some other reference that I've saved from a workshop that I did with clay workshop with Alex Oliver, which was my mentor many years ago. But you can always use this as a good reference, because you can truly understand where each feature will be. Like the eyes will be here in the orbit of you know, this eye hole that we said, and here you can clearly see, because of the lighting conditions, the planes that are formed by the forms here of the superciliary arches, and the forms of temporal, the zygomatic form as well. So you can clearly see some angles that are formed here, and you can try to better understand by looking to this clay model and truly understand the facial features. Okay. All right, so let's continue here. Let me see some things. Now here we can check some reference, just to I show you how are made like this jawbone. Like here we won't make a hole. We could, but for doing this we're gonna need to, you know, do more dynamesh. And let me show you here. If we wanted to make kind of a hole here, we would have to carve this more this way, because many people actually don't know how to open a hole in a dynamesh object. So let me first show you here. So if you wanted to do this by all, you can always try. um, for opening like those holes in a dynamesh model, one thing that I actually like to do is to use those brushes, those insert mesh brushes like this one. And it's always good to do a quick save before it, because sometimes ZBrush are used to crashes when you use some insert mesh, so it becomes some way unstable. So I like to do a quick save before of choosing this as a brush. And yeah, good. Then you can, oh wait, you can drag and drop. You can drag the new object here. Once you click like this, it will add another object. But once you click by pressing the Alt key, then it's gonna be like this way, you know, this harsh view. And here we have like the normals flipped for the new object that we add, because it will understand for that when we update the dynamesh, it will do kind of a boolean and will make the hole. And where this object is placed, it will be like a negative space. Okay, so here I can position the object just like the way I want, you know. Turning on here my local symmetry, just to have this scale option being in a symmetrical way, proper symmetrically. And once it's here, the like crossing the surface, maybe if we turn on the double we can better see what is happening. Yeah, like this is all crossing the surface, and then once we recalculate the dynamesh, it will make for us the hole, right? So now here we can clear the mask, and it actually painted for me. I don't know why, but I will go here and use my fill object option, which is always here in color and fill object, just to fill my object with pure white color, and so we can continue. Okay, so here what happens is that recalculating dynamesh once again, and I'm gonna open just this hole here to make this more illustrative, but I won't do a separated version. I think maybe, let me see. Here I'm adding less thickness for this region, because, you know, guys, this will be kind of the teeth, the teeth of the mouth, so we won't manage to work too much on it. And this I will leave it very, very thin, not too thick like it's being now. Okay, and in this region of the jaw, I can even separate it better. Here I like to use a brush which is called Orb Cracks brush, and I position it with Q letter before, and I left then this brush inside my Z Startup and brush presets folder. so it's on here. It gonna shows here in my brush palette once I start the software. So the Q letter I just modify it because once I press B and I press Q, it will already select my orb cracks brush. It's kind of a DEM standard brush, but it's more the DEM standard also make like a pinch, and this one is more inorganic. It's more, it has an alpha, which makes kind of standard brush, but it's more plain with more inorganic and without this this pinching that is common in them standard brush. Okay, so I like to use it when I just want to remove some volume in a place, and you're gonna see I work with this a lot of times. Right, so here I'm just carving, like removing the volume where I know it will be some space there. You know, like here I use the DEM standard brush, and as it pinches, as it starts to remove the mask for the sides, and sometimes I don't want this effect, so I do prefer to use the orb cracks brush in this way. So it works better in dependent angle that I'm working with the screen, and for me it's better approach. One thing that we forgot to say, it's like here we have this hole for the ears in the side, and also we have this part here, which is called mastoid process. This mastoid process is kind of a piece of bone here, you know, not this one, which will be the insertion point for great muscle we have here in the neck, which is very important, which is the sternocleidomastoid muscle. It will start on the sternum, in the chest, and it will insert here. And this mastoid process, you can try to touch behind your ears, and you're gonna really feel that you have proeminence of a bone here, and it's because of this. So let's do it also this way. Suggest some volume here, just so you guys getting know with this part, and it's more prominent like this. And here, as I was seeing reference, it's called this region. It's called the external occipital protuberance. You know, which is the nape of neck or the nape of head. As I saw this, I think it's this name in English. Here we could even continue, like maybe adding some little details like this. The best thing would be to have also another hole here, so yeah, let's do it very fast. Alt key press it, click and drag, and then you're gonna have where it is our capsule. I think it's being in a black version because we have the black here and the secondary color. So as I'm pressing the Alt key, it's using my secondary color for processing that. yeah, I think here with move brush we can even manage this object here just the way we want to cross, and once it crosses the surface we can clear the mask and dynamesh it once again. So now it's made our hole, and then paint in pure white. Okay, let me continue in next lecture.